it's Nola, and this is my 58th miracle and blessings in my life. And it's neither, but it's something that needs to be shared. I've been a mother's helper this summer in between my 2 college years, and now I have the opportunity to be with my grandma and grandpa in Canada. And I got to tell you a little bit about my grandma. She was just a very precious soul and sweet soul, and very English. She was born actually in England, and so then they moved to Canada. Her father was a preacher and a wonderful soul too. Just beautiful people, beautiful Christ-like people. And well, anyway, around the time she got married, her hearing was starting to go out on her, and it did within a few years. She became totally deaf, and she never learned to read lips, and she never learned signing. I love you in sign language. And she never learned sign language. But so for years and years, people would write. They would write down little notes to her, and that would be how she would communicate and how we'd communicate with her. She would write tons of letters to us back west. And anyway, so I wanted to tell you that all the time she was so strong, loving God, so strong. And she'd go to church and everything. But she ran into my father. I mean, my grandfather. And my grandfather was atheist. And he was a rogue Irish fiddler and for dance bands. And, well, anyway, but he was a very Christ-like person, even though he was atheist. And these two mismatched. You would think they would be mismatched, but they fell in love. And I got to tell you, people that they told me that my grandfather was the most Christ-like, kindest person, even though he didn't believe in God and Jesus. Okay, but I got to tell you the reason why. My granny and granddad Bennett lived up in Canada, first on a farm, raising 5 children, and then the Depression came and they lost their farm, so they moved to this town of Carrollton Place. They raised them by the river, having fun swimming and boating. And I was so blessed to be with them this summer, and this is a photo that I took of them. They're just such beautiful people, and I already spoke some about them. And they raised these beautiful people, children, one of which was my mom. I was so blessed to have them for auntie and uncles. And listen on to the next video